Hey guys, Kaijudo here with another Kaijudo news. So this week, once again, lots of stuff. Finally the news is out. Waiting all Tuesday for the news, but didn't pop up until today, sometime at lunch. I got pretty excited when I read it during work, and I was quite surprised at some of the things that I've seen. So I'm going to talk about it right now. Alright guys, so first of all, once again we got a new card preview, and we get another one of the super rares, so now we know about 3 of them I believe. And this one is the nature one, which is Terra Dragon Regarian Doom. So it's a level 9, 9000 power Earth Strike Dragon. So it's a double breaker, and its main effect is Root Grapple. Now the way I kind of see this Root Grapple thing, it's pretty much a beefed up Razor Kinder-like effect. So it's called Root Grapple, and when this creature enters the battle zone, put target enemy creature that is level 8 or less from the battle zone into your opponent's mana zone. I mean, you're still limited a little bit because it's level 8 or less, so if you manage to go against another one of these, then you can't send this, I guess. But for the most part, you're going to be hitting everything with this effect. And the main reason why you'd want to play this over Razor Kinder, for example, is like it says in the article, it says that if you're using nature and you're using a bunch of kind of mana ramping abilities like Sprout and Bronze Arm Tribe, I guess you could fit him in. And Razor Kinder, it's more for the control-ish kind of decks, and you know, banishing an untapped creature isn't much of a restriction, but I think this guy's level 9 cost is a little scary to say the least. But I mean, he's pretty much a root trap in a creature form, unless you see another one of this on your opponent's side of the field. So overall, very nice card. I mean, you're getting rid of something on the field, and you have a big 9000 power body. So definitely would be good in a deck that has a lot of mana acceleration, I guess. So that's it for the card preview. Now, something I forgot to mention last week, I believe, there's all the talk about the decks, the theme decks or competitive decks, how they like to call it. Last week, they mentioned the 2 decks that would be coming out with Rise of the Duel Masters, which is their base set coming out in September. Now, they're called Sonic, Blast, and Rocket Storm, I believe. So those 2 decks are going to go alongside that. Now, there was a lot of confusion about something about like 6 decks coming out with the Dojo or something like that. It was pretty much at the very end of one of the articles. I think it was the Tatsuran preview. There was a typo actually. So it said something about like 6 competitive decks coming out with the Dojo. And I was confused when everyone was talking about that. So now in the card preview that they put up today, the bottom it says 1 now. So from the very beginning we knew that it was only 1 competitive deck, and that's the Bull Rush deck that's going to be coming out with it. And now it's pretty much confirmed that it's the only one and not 5 other ones in addition to it, because that'd just be ridiculous. So yeah, there's that, I guess. Competitive decks. Pretty nice to have, I guess, because you can get a lot of the set's staples maybe, which will probably be included with the deck. I mean, we've seen how good the battle decks are. I mean, just looking at most of the cards in the battle decks, there are tons of great cards inside them. I mean, like Terror Pit, Root Trap, and all the crazy good creatures that I can't name right now. I mean, just those 2 decks are really good. And now we're going to have 40 card competitive decks. I'm sure they'll have a lot of great cards in there too, so I'm looking forward to it. Now, here's a very interesting piece of news, and I am kind of envious of whoever is going to be going to this special event. But this weekend, July 12th to 15th, is Comic-Con in San Diego, California. Now, Kaijudo actually has a couple panels there, and they're not just going to be panels, there's going to be demos. The main reason you'd want to go to these is the fact that you get free things. I mean, first of all, you get a goodie bag if you show up to their panel as one of the first 500 people attending it or something. So right away, you get something really awesome. But the main thing that really, really shocks me, and I'm really sad I'm not going to this, is that everyone could get to play with the Dojo cards, and everyone who participates in the card game demos get a free pack of the Dojo. 1 per person, of course. But free packs of the Dojo. Holy crap. And this is this weekend. So whoever's going to this is pretty much getting to see what's inside the Dojo, except they're only going to have 1 pack. So if somehow a lot of Kaijudo fans in the California area gather around and go to this Comic-Con thing, open the packs and kind of just put the puzzle together and figure out what the 60 cards are before it's actually out regularly on July 24th, that would be really cool. The chances of that happening, quite slim, because I don't think they announced this kind of thing anywhere beforehand, so no one was really thinking about going to Comic-Con, and now they kind of just let us know now that there's going to be a lot of awesome stuff there. So I'm kind of sad in a way because, well, I don't think I'd be able to go anyway, but it would be pretty cool if, we got a little bit of a notice beforehand so people could actually plan and go. That would have been pretty awesome. I mean, and probably a lot more people would have went too, just for that one pack. I mean, you get to see the cards before a lot of people, you get to meet some cool friends, and there's not only Kaijudo there, it's Comic-Con, there's like tons of stuff that happened there, comics, video games, maybe even anime, I don't know, there's tons of stuff going on there. So if you're in the California area and you have the money to go, you should definitely go and get the Dojo pack. I'm curious what's inside beforehand. Alright guys, that's pretty much it as far as Comic-Con goes. Now, the last thing that kind of also randomly popped up is this new app on the iPhone once again, and iPad I guess as well. It's this new Dojo app. I haven't actually tried it yet, I just kind of saw it now. But apparently the app is kind of like the Dojo on the website. Like, you get to go to the library and you get to look at the creatures, and it's pretty much the same thing but at the palm of your hands, and you don't need the internet, I don't think. You could just go whenever and see the creatures. But not only that, they added some sort of game to it. It's this game called Kata Combat. I didn't really look into the details too much. If you want to try out the game and you have an iPhone or iPad or whatever, pick it up and try the game. I guess I will try that after this video, I don't know, just to see what it's like. I always like trying things and seeing what it's like and if it's fun or whatever. Yeah, and also there's this add a kata option in the game, so once again with the code cards that you get with whatever battle decks, well not battle decks, but probably future booster packs or the competitive decks or whatever other products they're going to be selling in the future, they'll come with code cards and they will somehow work in correlation with this kata game to add a kata, whatever that means. And that's also the last piece of news that I have to talk about today. So, with all that said and done, lots of crazy things this week. Also, before I go and before I forget, I have a couple shout-outs to make. So my very first shout-out is to a very cool fellow by the name of Vexicus4666. This guy is well known for his Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube channel, but recently he, picked up Kaijudo, he did a couple openings, he played a game with Billy Break, who's this really, really good Yu-Gi-Oh! Player. He's on a team called Alter Reality Games, and who knows, in the future they might have a Kaijudo team if organized play becomes big. So definitely go check out his channel. You don't have to watch his Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos, but if you like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Kaijudo, then that's a huge bonus because he does both. Another shout out, I'm going to shout out to him again because he and his friends are doing a very good job with this channel right now. It's called Kaijudo Feed. Go check out Kaijudo Feed. They already have a couple videos up, somewhere like 5 or 6. He's doing a lot of videos like that, like he's going to have duels, deck profiles, even like random comedy skits because there's this one guy who's going to change things up a bit. And then, don't remember her name, but there's a girl who's also doing some sort of like news kind of thing with all the news that the main guys are not talking about. Sorry, I kind of forgot your name there for a second. Alex and ND. Yeah, definitely go check that out. 2 very awesome channels. Also, I guess I'll do a shout out to this guy as well, Drac Master. Once again, it's another Yu-Gi-Oh! / Kaijudo channel, but he has quite a lot of Kaijudo videos up, so you should check him out. There's another one. There is another one, I can't remember right now, I'm gonna go look it up. Oh yeah, that's it, Eternal Dueling. I think his old account was Bronze Arm Guardian or something like that, but now he's back with this new channel for Kaijudo, and it's called Eternal Dueling. He has like a talk video up, a deck profile, an introduction. Check him out because he's starting off pretty well as well. I think there's one more. Let me go check. Someone sent me a message saying he was going to do a lot of stuff as well. Oh yeah, this guy does not have any videos up yet. He hasn't started yet, but the Kaijudo Lab, that's an interesting channel name. He's going to be putting up videos soonish, I guess. He's going to start this week. So there are my 5 or so shoutouts or something. I just did like 5 shoutouts just because I want this Kaijudo community to grow big. And I just want to rise awareness of Kaijudo trading card game. Rise awareness. Like, rise of the Duel Masters. We are going to rise Duel Masters. together. Alright guys, this is the Kaijudo channel, wishing you a great day. Hope you enjoyed the news, hope you're enjoying the battle decks after 2 weeks, and I'll see you next time. See you later guys.